everyone, welcome to Ecoholics. In this video, we'll be deriving mathematical relationship between total revenue, average revenue, marginal revenue and elasticity of demand. So, we'll first understand the concept of total revenue. Total revenue is simply price per unit multiplied by quantity sold. So, total revenue is total amount of money that a firm receives from sale of its products. So, this is what is total revenue. Now, coming on to average revenue. So, average revenue is nothing but total revenue divided by Q. But since total revenue is equal to price into quantity, so price into quantity divided by Q is equal to price. And we obtain the most important relationship, that is average revenue is nothing but our price of a commodity. Now, coming on to marginal revenue. So, what is marginal revenue? Marginal revenue is addition to total revenue by selling one more unit of a commodity. So, marginal revenue is represented by this formula. Now, we have already studied that total revenue is nothing but P multiplied by Q. So, marginal revenue will be this. Now, how to find derivative of PQ with respect to Q? So, for this, we use product rule. We'll use product rule of differentiation. Now, according to product rule of differentiation, let's say if y is equal to u into v. Now, when we are finding differentiation of y with respect to x, this is nothing but u dv by dx plus v du by dx. Similarly, we'll find derivative of PQ with respect to Q. Now, in this case, how we are going to find this? Similarly, we are going to find this. This is nothing but so this becomes a derivative for this term. Now, this can further be simplified. So, this, we'll use this over here. So, basically, our MR becomes equal to P plus Q dP by dQ from this, right? So, MR becomes equal to, so we'll take P out of this expression. So, this becomes P bracket 1 plus. Now, since we are taking P out of the expression, this means we are multiplying by P. So, we'll also divide by P so that we have this term. Now, this term looks familiar. But what is this term? I'll simplify this term. Now, there's a concept that is known as elasticity of demand. So, elasticity of demand is nothing but percentage change in quantity divided by percentage change in price. And that is nothing but change in quantity demanded divided by quantity demanded whole divided by change in price upon price. So, this is nothing but dQ by Q upon dP by P. And this is equal to dQ by dP into P by Q. But in elasticity of demand, we have a negative sign. Why do we have this negative sign? This is because our demand curve slopes downward. So, the change in quantity is always going to have an opposite sign to that of change in price. So, because we have this negative relationship between price and quantity, therefore, to neutralize that negative relationship, we have this negative sign so that elasticity becomes a positive entity. Now, coming on to marginal revenue. So, marginal revenue is nothing but P into this. So, we have this term. So, this is nothing but 1 upon elasticity of demand. And we have already seen that price is nothing but average revenue. So, price is nothing but average revenue. So, we have MR is equal to AR 1 minus 1 upon elasticity. So, this is one of the most important relationship in economics. Let's look at this example. Find the price of a commodity if MR is rupees 9 and the elasticity is 3. So, let's first write the formula. So, what we have seen is MR is equal to AR. So, this is what we have derived, right? Now, so what do we have? We have elasticity as 3 and marginal revenue as 9. We are supposed to find price of a commodity. As we have already seen that price of a commodity is nothing but average revenue. So, this can also be written as MR is equal to, right. Now, substituting MR is equal to 9 and neta, that is elasticity, is equal to 3. What we get is 1 minus 1 upon 3. So, this becomes equal to so, this is nothing but now 9 threes is nothing but 27 divided by 2. So, our price in this case is equal to 13.5. So, using this formula, we have seen that our price is equal to 13.5. So, this formula has got a very important application in economics. That's it for this video. In our subsequent videos, we'll be discussing other numericals as well. So, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.